Here we are at Caerphilly Castle in Wales. Try and give you as much coverage as we can today. There is a lot of restoration work going on at the minute, so I'll show you as much as I can. So enjoy your walk with us.
The site of Caerphilly Castle has a long history. So for something different today, I'm just going to go through the date timeline with you. So in AD 75, a fort for auxiliary soldiers is established at Caerphilly during the Roman invasion of Wales. In 1093, Robert Fitzhamon begins the Norman conquest of Glamorgan. In 1217, the De Clares become the Earls of Gloucester and the Lords of Glamorgan. In 1243, birth of Gilbert de Clare, the builder of Caerphilly Castle. In 1267, Gilbert de Clare invades the upland and captures the Welsh ruler. In 1268, the construction of Caerphilly Castle begins. In 1270, in October, the fledgling castle is attacked and perhaps partially burnt. In 1271, in June, Gilbert de Clare resumes building work at the castle. In 1275, the first phase of the construction of the castle is completed by the mid-1270s. In 1278, following the surrender of Llewellyn de Gruffydd the previous year, Gilbert de Clare begins to transform the warlike Caerphilly into more of a comfortable residence. In 1282 was the death of Llewellyn ap Gruffydd. In 1285, sometime after this date, and before 1314, the De Clare family builds the North Dam platform and creates the North Lake. In 1295, on the death of Gilbert de Clare, Caerphilly was said to be a castle good and well provisioned. In 1314, the last male heir of the De Clare family dies at the Battle of Bannockburn. In 1316, the castle is under siege during the Llewellyn-Bren uprising in Glamorgan. In 1317, the lordship of Glamorgan, including Caerphilly Castle, passes to Hugh Despencer the Younger, though through his wife Eleanor de Clare. In 1325, Hugh Despencer begins a substantial remodelling of the Great Hall. In 1326, Edward II and Hugh Despencer are at Caerphilly Castle on the 27th of October to the 2nd of November. They escape before the castle is besieged by the forces of Queen Isabella. In 1330, Caerphilly is restored to Eleanor de Clare. In 1403, Henry VI orders Caerphilly Castle to be provisioned and garrisoned against the attack in the rebellion led by Owen Glyndwr. The castle is leased to Thomas Lewis in 1593, who was allowed to remove stone to build his house at nearby Wyfan. In 1642, civil war begins, and the castle slighted in or soon after the war. In 1871, the 3rd Marquis of Bute re-roofs the Great Hall. In 1928, the 4th Marquis of Bute begins major restoration of the castle. In 1939, the Bute restoration ends with the outbreak of the Second World War. In 1950, care of the castle is placed in the hands of the Ministry of Works, and the programme of restoration and repair continue. In 2016, the Welsh Government's History Environment Service continues to look after Caerphilly Castle. Caerphilly is widely recognised as one of the great castles of medieval Western Europe. Its massive walls and towers were combined with sprawling water defences, creating a fortress not just of enormous strength, but also one that would serve as a poignant symbol of lordship and power. Caerphilly is of further interest as an early example of concentric principal defence, which means walls within walls. Outstanding though it clearly is, Caerphilly does not occupy a classic defence location. It is not set on a prominent rocky crag or high against a dramatic skyline, but instead it sits on the floor of a broad natural basin surrounded by rolling hills. Caerphilly's real strength is based on a carefully planned sequence of walls, towers and gatehouses, in turn surrounded by moats with extensive lakes. Indeed, it was a combination of the monumental architecture with the near impregnable water defences that resulted in one of the most formidable castles ever raised in the British Isles.